His expenses eased. He felt lighter, freer. He wrote to me saying the words changed the way I felt, and the way I felt changed the way life treated me. That is the power of the spoken decree. So tonight, I urge you, take these words and make them your own. Speak them silently if you must, aloud if you dare, but always with feeling. I am wealth. Money, you are faithful to me. You never leave me. Let them become as natural as breathing, as constant as your heartbeat. For the subconscious hears, imagination responds, and the outer world obeys. Do not underestimate the simple phrase, for all creation is carried on the current of inner speech. Change the words, and you change the world. And when next you open your wallet, or sign your name to a check, or pass by the mirror, let the words rise again. You belong with me. I am abundance. Speak them until they are no longer words you say, but the truth you live. Then you will know that money is not your master nor your enemy, but your companion, obedient, faithful, and alive. What I am about to tell you now is the very heartbeat of this teaching, for without it all the words we have spoken are but dry shells, empty sounds. It is the feeling that fills them, the breath that animates them, the pulse that turns them from idle speech into living creation. Feeling is the secret. When I say to you, speak to money as though it were a person, I do not mean only that you string together sentences or repeat affirmations like a parrot. I mean that you enter the state, that you step into the mood, that you allow yourself to feel what it would be like if your words were already true. For the subconscious does not hear words, it feels vibrations. It does not respond to the sound of language, it responds to the tone of reality accepted within. Imagine then the difference between one who says, money, you belong with me, with a heart still tight with fear, still trembling with doubt, still glancing at an empty account, and another who closes his eyes, breathes deeply, and feels the ease, the relief, the joy of a life where money already walks with him, already fills his hands, already multiplies at his touch. The first is reciting, the second is creating, the first is hoping, the second is claiming. It is this inner shift that marks the line between waiting forever and receiving now. I once met a man who had learned every affirmation he could find. He recited them morning and night, wrote them in journals, pasted them on his walls. Yet nothing changed. When he spoke, his voice trembled, his body tensed, his eyes searched for proof. He was trying to force the outer world without ever entering the inner state. I told him to stop repeating for a time and instead close his eyes, take a single phrase, I am wealthy, and live inside it. Feel the warmth of security, the calm of abundance, the gratitude of having more than enough. Let it become real for 5 minutes, not as words but as experience. He did. And within a month, unexpected opportunities unfolded, debts cleared, income doubled. He wrote me saying, it was not the words, Neville, it was the feeling. For the first time I felt it real, and then it came. This is what you must do.